Chosen ones, listen up. People are shook, seriously, shaken to their core, because your Big Daddy energy is on another level. You are like John Wick with a pencil. You don't have to lift a finger. Your presence alone leaves people questioning themselves, second-guessing their moves, and scrambling to figure you out. This level of precision is what people find most unsettling. They know that if you've decided on something, it's already as good as done. There's no hesitation in your actions, no room for doubt. It's a strength that isn't just visible, it's palpable, and it forces others to question their own level of control and preparation. You're not here to compete with anyone, but your presence alone feels like a challenge to those around you. It disrupts the status quo. You don't conform to the expectations of others or follow the unspoken rules that dictate how most people behave. Instead, you walk your own path, and that authenticity is both inspiring and terrifying. For those who lack confidence or clarity in themselves, you're a mirror they aren't ready to face. What's most extraordinary is that you're doing all of this effortlessly. You don't explain yourself, and you don't have to. It's not arrogance, it's depth. Depth they can't measure or define. When most people are predictable, driven by patterns and insecurities, you're an outlier. This uncertainty unnerves them. They don't know how to categorize you, and that leaves them fumbling. It's human nature to fear the unknown, and your complexity makes you a mystery they can't solve. Your presence alone challenges their sense of control. For many, their power comes from their ability to manipulate or dominate others. But you're untouchable. You don't play their games, and that unnerves them. You've built a foundation of self-mastery so solid that they can't find a way to throw you off balance. It's not that you're trying to intimidate them. It's just that your authenticity highlights their lack of it. They're not equipped to deal with someone who refuses to be controlled. Leadership radiates from you naturally. You don't seek to command, yet people instinctively look to you for direction. It's a magnetism born from authenticity, and it sets you apart. In a world full of pretenders, your presence is rare. People know they can trust your words because your actions back them up. But authenticity is a double-edged sword. It draws people to you, but it also exposes those who rely on pretense. Your integrity makes their facades crumble, and that's a truth they struggle to face. What makes this even more powerful is the unpredictability of your nature. You don't react the way they expect. You're not impulsive, and you're not emotional in the ways they're used to exploiting. Instead, you're deliberate. You assess, you plan, and you act with precision. This calculated approach leaves people unprepared. They can't anticipate your moves because you don't follow the patterns they rely on. It's not chaos, it's strategy, and that makes you unstoppable. Drop a comment. I move with precision if your strategy leaves them unprepared. You weren't always this person, this unshakable force of resilience and focus. There was a time when life threw you into battles that tested every fiber of your being. Challenges that would have broken most people only refined you. The struggles you faced weren't just hard, they were relentless, unyielding, yet you stood firm. The pressure didn't destroy you, it forged you. Each setback, each betrayal, each uphill climb left its mark, but instead of scars, they became symbols of strength. Like John Wick, you've endured losses that cut deep, yet you kept moving forward. The pain didn't define you, it sharpened you. Every moment of adversity became a lesson, a building block in creating the person you are today. You've been in situations where survival wasn't just about getting through the day, it was about finding the will to keep going when everything felt impossible. And you did it. Time and again, you've proven that no matter what comes your way, you'll adapt, strategize, and overcome. This resilience is why people can't help but take notice. They see someone who has been through fire and come out stronger, someone who doesn't flinch at challenges because they've already faced worse. It's terrifying for them to realize that you're not easily shaken. They can't rattle you because your inner strength has been tested too many times before. What intimidates people most is the way you've turned your pain into power. The challenges you've faced aren't weaknesses. They're the foundation of your strength. People can sense it in the way you carry yourself. You don't talk about what you've been through because you don't need to. Your actions, your energy, and your presence say it all. And that's what leaves them both in awe and on edge. You are the sum of every battle you've ever fought. But instead of letting those battles define you, you've let them refine you. The person you are today is a testament to the strength, focus, and resilience you've built over time. And while others may fear that strength, you know it's what makes you unstoppable. Your strength isn't just about what you've endured or what you've accomplished. It's about the purpose that drives you. You've mastered the art of aligning your actions with a sense of meaning, and that's a force most people can't comprehend. Your energy doesn't come from external validation. It's rooted deep within, tied to who you are and the mission you've chosen to pursue. This alignment with purpose makes you immovable, a presence that can't be swayed by fleeting opinions or shallow judgments. People sense that you're not just here to exist, you're here to make an impact. There's a clarity in your actions, a focus that reveals you're playing for something bigger than yourself. While others chase trends, approval, or momentary gains, you stay grounded, locked in on your goals. This ability to remain centered despite the noise around you is part of what makes you so intimidating. They see someone who doesn't waver, someone whose sense of self is so strong that no outside force can shake it. Your authenticity disrupts the world around you. In a society that thrives on conformity and superficiality, your refusal to compromise your values is a rebellion. You don't bend to fit the mold. Instead, you break it. This is why some people are inspired by you while others are threatened. Your existence alone forces them to question the way they've been living. They can't hide behind excuses or mediocrity when faced with someone who embodies what it means to live with purpose. The reactions you provoke in others aren't your responsibility, but they're unavoidable. Some will be inspired by your purpose and want to rise to your level. They'll see in you a possibility for themselves, a path toward authenticity and strength. But others will feel exposed. Your presence highlights their lack of direction, their inability to stay grounded. For them, you're a reminder of what they could be if they were willing to face their fears and do the work. This duality, being both a source of inspiration and intimidation, is something you carry with grace. You don't need to shout your purpose to the world, you live it. Every decision, every step you take is intentional, aligned with the bigger picture you've chosen to create. And this, more than anything else, is what sets you apart. Through it all, you remain focused on your mission. The opinions and judgments of others might swirl around you, but they don't penetrate your core. You've learned to stay true to yourself, to keep moving forward, even when others don't understand your path. This ability to stay the course is what ensures your success. It's why, no matter what comes your way, you'll continue to rise. Living with purpose is more than a mindset, it's a way of being. And for you, it's the foundation of the energy you exude. While others are searching for their direction, you've already found yours. That certainty, that alignment, is what makes you a force to be reckoned with. Pay attention, chosen ones. This isn't a drill. They love to say, the truth will set you free. But here's the real deal. Freedom isn't for everyone. Most can't handle the weight of what we carry. For those of you in the Obsidian inner order, it's not just truth. It's the whole cosmic reckoning. No filters, no soft landings, just pure, unrelenting power. This week, I'm bringing you a revelation that would have the faint-hearted running for cover. A chosen one who stared down the abyss of a satanic cult, shattered its chains, and walked straight into divine redemption. This isn't just a story, it's a spiritual nuke, the kind of revelation that makes shadowy forces tremble. Inside the inner order, we don't dabble in surface-level nonsense. We go deep, gathering with over 400 ascended warriors each week, cracking the codes they swore you'd never see. This is the front line of awakening. And let me be clear, it's not for spiritual tourists or wannabes. I don't share what I know with the masses. I reserve it for those who've earned their place in the inner order. So, if you're ready to wield the truth like a weapon, hit the link in the description. Your power doesn't need to be announced. It doesn't rely on grand gestures or loud declarations. It's the kind of power that moves silently, like a storm gathering strength on the horizon. People feel it before they see it, an unspoken energy that shifts the atmosphere. Your presence alone speaks volumes. It's not about what you say, it's about what you embody. And that, chosen one, is what sets you apart. This silent storm within you is what leaves people uneasy. They expect power to be loud, brash, and ostentatious. They expect it to demand attention. But your power is the opposite. It's quiet, precise, and controlled. Every move you make is calculated, deliberate, and intentional. You don't act for the sake of acting. You wait until the time is right. This restraint, this mastery of your own energy, is something most people can't fathom. You shift the atmosphere simply by being present. When you walk into a room, people become hyper-aware of themselves. They second-guess their words, their actions, even their thoughts. It's not because you're trying to intimidate them, it's because your presence demands authenticity. They can't hide behind facades when you're around. Your energy calls them out without you saying a word. This is where your true strength lies, in your ability to make an impact without force. You don't need to dominate conversations or demand attention to be noticed. Your silence is often louder than their words. It's in the way you listen, observe, and understand the dynamics around you. You let others reveal themselves while you remain composed, deliberate, and always in control. The way you carry yourself is a testament to your precision. Every step, every decision is made with purpose. You don't waste energy on things that don't matter, and that focus is something people envy. They're used to chaos, to people who react impulsively and act without thinking. But you're different. You've mastered the art of moving intentionally, and that makes you impossible to predict. What terrifies people the most is the unknown. They can't anticipate your actions because you don't operate like everyone else. You don't respond to provocation, you respond to purpose. They expect a reaction, and when it doesn't come, they're left unsure of their footing. It's disorienting for them to deal with someone who doesn't play by their rules. This silent storm is also what earns you respect. Even those who might fear you can't deny the power you carry. It's not about aggression, it's about mastery. You've mastered yourself, your energy, and your purpose. People recognize this even if they can't articulate it. They see in you the kind of strength they wish they had. Strength that doesn't need validation. Strength that simply exists. You don't need to announce your presence because it's already felt. Like a storm brewing in the distance, your power builds quietly until the moment it's needed. And when that moment comes, it's undeniable. You move with precision, striking only when it counts, leaving no room for mistakes. This level of control is rare, and it's why people both fear and respect you. The silent storm within you is a force to be reckoned with. It's a reminder that power doesn't always have to be loud to be effective. In fact, the quietest forces are often the most unstoppable. And you, chosen one, are living proof of that. Your reputation precedes you. It's not just about what you've done, it's about the aura you carry and the stories people tell when you're not around. Your name carries weight, not because you've sought recognition, but because your actions have left an undeniable mark. People who've encountered you, even briefly, remember you. Not for loud words or extravagant gestures, but for the presence, the precision, and the strength you embody. What unnerves people the most is that your reputation is built on integrity and results, not on noise or exaggeration. The tales they've heard about you aren't mere embellishments, they're rooted in truth. They know you've faced challenges that would leave most crumbled. They've seen or heard of the precision with which you navigate life, the way you turn adversity into opportunity. These stories aren't just inspiring, they're intimidating. They reveal a person who doesn't just survive, but thrives in situations where others falter. There's a weight to a reputation like yours. People step lightly around you, knowing that provoking you comes with consequences. You don't have to threaten or posture. Your history speaks for itself. The victories you've achieved, the challenges you've overcome, all serve as a quiet warning to those who might think of crossing you. Like John Wick's adversaries, they know they're dealing with someone who is not to be underestimated. But your reputation isn't just built on fear, it's built on respect. People admire the consistency with which you show up, the way you handle situations with grace and precision. Even those who might envy or fear you can't deny the strength of character you've demonstrated. It's rare to encounter someone whose reputation is not only respected, but revered, and that reverence sets you apart. This weight you carry isn't just about the past, it's about the potential others see in you. They know you don't act without intention, and that makes every move you make feel significant. When you take action, it's deliberate, calculated, and impactful. It's not just about the power you've shown, but about the potential they fear you still have yet to unleash. That potential is what leaves them both in awe and on edge. The fear of consequences also looms large for those who underestimate you. People who challenge you quickly realize the magnitude of their mistake. It's not just about winning a confrontation. It's about the way you dismantle their assumptions, proving time and again that you're always steps ahead. You don't react impulsively. You respond with precision. And by the time they understand your strategy, it's already too late. What truly sets your reputation apart is its foundation. It's not built on deception or manipulation. It's built on authenticity and results. This is what makes it unshakable. People can question rumors, but they can't question results. Your actions have spoken louder than any words ever could, and that's a legacy that's impossible to deny. The weight of your reputation isn't a burden. It's a testament to everything you've worked for. It's a reflection of the strength, focus, and authenticity that define you. While others may try to replicate it, they can never match it. Your reputation is unique because it's a direct extension of who you are, a force to be reckoned with, a storm that moves silently but leaves an indelible impact. You are both a challenge and an inspiration, a duality that leaves people conflicted. On one hand, they see in you a symbol of what's possible, a person who embodies strength, resilience, and unwavering purpose. On the other hand, you remind them of what they lack, and that contrast is both inspiring and intimidating. To those willing to confront their insecurities and strive for growth, you are a beacon. But for others, your presence is a mirror they'd rather not face. You force people to evaluate themselves in ways they aren't ready for. Your ability to operate with precision, to stay grounded and authentic, highlights the areas in their lives where they've settled for less. It's not your intention to expose their weaknesses, but your mere existence does. You don't conform, and that's unsettling in a world that thrives on conformity. By standing in your truth, you challenge others to question the illusions they've built around themselves. This authenticity is your superpower. You're unapologetically yourself, and that's something people can't ignore. It's not about arrogance, it's about being unshaken by the opinions of others. Your uniqueness shines through in everything you do, and it sends a message. You're not here to fit into anyone's mold. That defiance, even if unspoken, disrupts the status quo. People can sense that you're not bound by their expectations, and it leaves them scrambling to adjust. Your energy inspires those who are ready to grow. They look at you and see what's possible when someone fully steps into their power. They see the results of your resilience, your focus, and your determination. To them, you're not just an example, you're proof that transformation is achievable. These are the people who will seek to learn from you, to follow your lead, and to rise alongside you. They understand that your strength isn't a threat, but an invitation to become stronger themselves. But then there are those who see you as a challenge, a threat to the comfort zones they cling to. Your presence alone forces them to question the choices they've made, the corners they've cut, and the potential they've ignored. They feel threatened not because you've done anything to them, but because you exist as a reminder of what they could be if they were willing to face their fears and put in the work. What makes you so powerful is your ability to balance this duality. You don't seek to intimidate, but you also don't shy away from the discomfort your presence creates. You understand that being both an inspiration and a challenge is part of stepping into your full power. You carry this responsibility with grace, knowing that not everyone will embrace what you represent. But for those who do, you're a life-changing force. Your ability to handle your business with precision and determination only solidifies this dynamic. Like John Wick, you're relentless when it comes to achieving your goals. People respect the way you move, not recklessly, but with purpose. They see someone who doesn't waste time or energy on trivial matters, and that focus is as admirable as it is intimidating. In the end, your duality is what makes you unstoppable. To those who are inspired by you, you are a leader, a guide, and a source of light. To those who feel threatened, you are a reminder that they can no longer hide behind mediocrity. Either way, you leave an impact that can't be ignored. Moving forward with the energy you carry isn't just about maintaining the status quo, it's about fully stepping into your power and embracing everything that comes with it. This isn't the time to downplay your strengths or make yourself smaller to make others comfortable. You've come too far, endured too much, and built too strong a foundation to let anyone dim your light. It's time to own your energy unapologetically and let it shine for the world to see. The first step is embracing the duality of being both respected and feared. Not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. Power, when wielded responsibly, will always create a ripple effect. Some will draw strength from your presence, while others will feel threatened. But neither reaction should sway you. Your purpose is bigger than their opinions, and your focus must remain on the mission you've set for yourself. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance, and you've mastered that balance. Walking with grace, humility, and integrity ensures that your power uplifts rather than destroys. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone because your actions speak louder than words ever could. Let your life be a testament to what's possible when someone aligns their actions with their purpose and refuses to be deterred by fear or doubt. Stay focused on your mission, no matter how others react. The world needs people who disrupt, who challenge the status quo, and who lead by example. You're not here to conform, you're here to create, inspire, and transform. Let that drive guide you as you continue to navigate a world that often misunderstands strength for aggression and confidence for arrogance. You know better. Your energy is a silent storm, a force that leaves an impact without needing to shout. Keep moving with precision, ensuring that every step you take aligns with your goals. People will continue to watch, to react, and to speculate, but none of that matters. What matters is that you stay true to yourself and the path you've chosen. Leading with integrity is what sets you apart. You're not here to tear others down or prove your superiority. You're here to live authentically and inspire others to do the same. Let your actions be a reflection of your values, showing that real power isn't about dominance. It's about resilience, focus, and unwavering purpose. Embrace the fact that your energy is disruptive. It's meant to be. In a world where mediocrity thrives, you're a reminder of what's possible when someone refuses to settle. You're a catalyst for change, even when that change makes others uncomfortable. But that discomfort isn't your burden to carry, it's theirs to overcome. As you move forward, remember this. The light you carry isn't just for you. It's a beacon for those searching for a way out of the shadows. Let them find inspiration in your journey, and let your presence remind them of their own potential. At the same time, don't let the fear or envy of others distract you. Stay grounded, stay focused, and keep building the life you know you're destined for. Your big daddy energy is your greatest asset. It's not just a part of you, it's who you are. Carry it with pride, knowing that you've earned every ounce of it. The world may not always understand you, but they will never forget you. And that, chosen one, is your ultimate power. You've heard it all now, chosen ones. The energy you carry is both a gift and a responsibility, a quiet force that transforms every space you enter and every life you touch. You are unshakable, intentional, and unapologetically yourself. And that's why they're terrified. But it's also why you inspire. The light within you isn't something to hide or downplay, it's something to embrace fully. Own your strength. Live with purpose. Let your actions speak for you, and let your presence remind the world that true power is rooted in authenticity and integrity. As you move forward, don't just carry this energy, let it lead you. They may fear your light, but it's not for them to understand. It's for you to embody.